The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
13, Luke.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
30 left. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
All right, let's go.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
Think right. 30 left.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Hey, Jupiter.
They run the option left with Lawrence. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Dancing to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Here we go.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 tight. Go.
Here's Stroud. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Houston.
Stroud. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season. After a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
16 more on that one and another first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, here's Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Josh Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. On second down, here's Pierce. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Stroud sets up the play action. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a small play there. He's not going to say, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
13, Lou. Lou.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate. Take right open.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Go. Go street.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Texans 17, Jaguars 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the
30
40-yard
left.
line.
13 loop. Hey, smash.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Easy. 11, Agate. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Think right open. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the return, here's Agnew. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Another tote for Etienne. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards to go, second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
19 tights, 19 tights.
Play action. Stroud now. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Touchdown, Texans. Nathan Cottrell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
24. Jaguars 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
34-yard line. On gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
11.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Jaguars.
Hey, kill.
1st and 10 at the
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
At the 31-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Move those chains. That's good for Jacksonville.
Take right.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Will Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
13, Luke.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. ETN up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Cottrell, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. First down, Texans.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The man they call Scary Terry remains one of the best at taking the lid off of a defense. Not only a top 10 season in terms of yards, but he averaged over 15 a catch and was named to his long overdue first Pro Bowl.
They'll run here with Pierce. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Texans 31, Jaguars 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, Ron!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Lawrence will throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Take right, open. Great job. Go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Texans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.